Tinman here, and welcome to my as promised sub rogue PvP guide for 5.4. Hooray! Alright guys, let's get right into the action here, even though it's just gonna be you staring at my character probably most of the time. But anyways, let's get right into it. Talents. Those aren't talents, those are glyphs. Talents. They're talents. Okay. Level 15, Subterfuge. Everyone knows what subterfuge is. Your stealth breaks 3 seconds after dealing and receiving hostile actions rather than doing so immediately. Yeah, really good, actually, for sub. Level 30, Nerve Strike. Your successful kidney shot or cheap shot also reduces the damage dealt by the target by 50% and healing done by the target by 10% for 6 seconds after the effect fades. So after your kidney shot or cheap shot fades, that goes on them. Level 45, Elusiveness. Your feigned ability also reduces all damage taken by 30% for 7 seconds. Well, it's actually 5 seconds, but I have the 2-second glyph, but we'll get into glyphs. Level 60 is Shadow Step. 20-second cooldown. Step through the shadows and appear behind the target, movement speed is increased by 70% for 2 seconds afterwards. I like it way better than Cloak and Dagger because I'm not even getting Cloak and Dagger. I hate that talent. Anyways, Prey on the Weak for level 75. When you disable an enemy with kidney shot, cheap shot, gouge, sap, blind, they suffer 10% increased damage from all sources for the duration of the effect. And last but not least, the level 90 talent, Marked for Death. Mark the target, instantly generating 5 combo points on them. If the target dies within 1 minute, Marked for Death's cooldown is reset. It's a really good for those bursts where you can get the 5 combo point eviscerate off or whatever you want to do. It's really good. Into glyphs. There's a couple new glyphs with 5.4 that there's one glyph in 5.4 that I really like, and that is the glyph of hemorrhaging veins. Your singularity veins ability now also increases damage done to your targets affected by your hemorrhage. So instead of having to waste 5 combo points on a rupture, you can just do hemorrhage. I really like that. I haven't really been playing sub all that much because it requires so much combo point juggling. But with that, I've been playing sub a lot more, and I really enjoy sub now because of this one glyph. Glyph of Blind. Your blind ability also removes all damage over time effects from the target that would otherwise cause blind to break early. You gotta take that if you don't take Dirty Tricks talent. So I don't take that, so I have to take this glyph. And last but not least, as I mentioned before, is the glyph of Feint. Increases the duration of Feint by 2 seconds. And that works really well with the Elusiveness, so that's 30% less damage for 7 seconds instead of 5. And if you really want to get crazy with it and not ever die, you can use Glyph of Recovery. While Recuperate is active, you receive 20% increased healing from other sources. And I don't think I have a Glyph of Recuperate. Increases the healing of your Recuperate ability by an additional 1% of your maximum health. And if you look at your gloves, my gear's outdated. Increases the healing you receive from Recuperate by 1% every 3 seconds. So you're getting like 6 or 7% increased healing. I mean, 6 or 7% health from just your Recuperate alone. It is 7%. That is just ridiculous. But moving on to the stats, I'll put it up on my screen now. Mastery is your number one. Your number one stat increases your. What does it do? Increases the damage done by your finishing moves and the effectiveness of your slice and dice by 55%. So that's really good. And for your secondary stat, it is critical strike, and I've been hearing from other top-end rogues that once you're in full Grievous gear, you should actually stack crit. So just think about that for later on when you're in full Grievous gear. As for gems, you want in your red sockets your pure agility, of course. Who's not going to put pure agility in their gear as sub? In your yellow sockets, I put mastery, and in my blue sockets, it would be 180 agility and 80 PvP power. Well, this has been my guide. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and sub, and this is Tinman, and I'll see you guys in game.